What's good, YouTubers and YouTubettes? This is JB Sports back again with another one. Errol Spence and his trainer did an interview with Fight Hub, and they was asking him about Chance Bud Crawford in a potential matchup with him. And they asked him about would he be willing to do a 50-50 deal with Chance Bud Crawford, as Crawford recently came out and said that he was the A side and that he would take no less than a 50-50 deal. And Terrence Crawford said that. And Errol Spence replied to that question and said, why would I give Terrence Crawford 50-50? He said, I beat Sean Porter. I become the unified welterweight champion. I fight Pacquiao. I guess another belt. And then when I want to fight Crawford, we'll negotiate, and hopefully the fight will get made. But I'll have 3 belts to Crawford's 1. So why would I do a 50-50 deal with Terrence Crawford? And I got 3 belts and he got 1. So he's basically saying, basically said that if he, when we negotiating, if he insists on 50-50, then the fight won't happen. That's what Errol Spence said in the Fight Hub interview. Now, there's some other numbers that go into Errol Spence's favor, too. Now, I like both fighters. I don't make it look like I'm hating on Terrence Crawford or nothing like that, man. You just got to look at the numbers. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Let's look at the pay-per-view with Spence and Mikey Garcia. That pay-per-view has been said to be over 360,000 pay-per-view buys for Errol Spence versus Mikey Garcia. Now, Terrence Bud Crawford has done 2 pay-per-views. A lot of you people probably don't realize that. You probably think he just did the Khan pay-per-view. That was his first pay-per-view. No. He did a pay-per-view about 2 or 3 years ago. He did a pay-per-view on HBO. That's when Top Rank was still doing business with HBO. And he did a unification match with Victor Postal. Remember the guy that knocked out Lucas Mathise? Messed his eye up real bad. He was a good fighter, long-rangey, Eastern European style fighter. A lot of people thought he would beat Bud Crawford. That was a true 50-50 fight going in for the most part. Him and Terrence Bud Crawford, both of them had belts at that was at junior welterweight. Okay, that fight did around on HBO pay-per-view. That fight did around 50,000 to 60,000 pay-per-view. Now, he did another pay-per-view just recently, just early this year, right? Earlier this year. He did a pay-per-view with Mir Khan. That pay-per-view was said to do 150,000 pay-per-views. So his best pay-per-view was 150,000, and Errol Spence's best pay-per-view is 360,000. Now, we have to see what Errol Spence and Showtime Sean Porter does. We'll see what that pay-per-view does. I'm thinking it's going to do around 300,000. We'll see. It might do more, it might do less. That's just my projection. We'll see, but we got to wait till the numbers come out. But as of right now, you got to look at what each fighter brings to the table. And what Errol Spence brings to the table is more than what Errol Spence brings to the table. Now, let's look at the highest TV ratings each fighter has done. Errol Spence versus Leonard Bundu did over 6 million views on NBC. Granted, it was after the USA men's gold medal game that they won. It was after that. Now all we gotta do is we can't go on opinion. Well, the only reason why he did 6 million was cause he came after the USA gold medal game. A lot of viewers stayed around to watch him. Yeah, they could have stayed. Well, they could have cut the TV off after that game. They could have cut the TV off. Went outside and mowed the lawn, changed the oil in the car, took the kids to the mall. They could have did a whole lot of things. Ain't nobody put the gun to their head and said, okay, if you watch the U.S. men's gold medal game, you've got to stay and watch Errol Spence versus Leonard Bundu. If not, we're going to kidnap your kids and rape your wife. Come on now, that ain't how it worked. If they ain't want to tune in, that was over what? USA men's game, that game probably ran around 2 hours. So that's 2 hours out of your time. You said, I want to watch the U.S. men's team play. They win the gold medal, like, all right, I'm happy. USA every day, mom's apple pie and all that good stuff after the USA victory. Okay, that's good. But you'd be like, well, man, I done spent 2 hours watching this game. I got to go take care of business. I got to go run errands. Not enough of them people evidently did that because over 6 million watched Errol Spence versus Leonard Bundu. So you can't take that away from him. Terrence Crawford's highest TV number was on ESPN against Jose Benavidez. He did over 3 million views. So that's 6 million for Errol, 3 million for Terrence Crawford. That's a 2-to-1 ratio. 360 on the pay-per-view numbers to 150. That's a little less than 3-to-1 ratio in Errol's favor as far as pay-per-view buys. Now, if you go by strictly by them numbers, the purse split between Errol Spence and Terrence Bud Crawford should be 65-35 in favor of Errol Spence. Now, Errol Spence is a true champion. I think he really want to make that Terrence Crawford fight. He wants to collect another title and possibly be undisputed if he's able to get the Pacquiao fight before then. He might be willing to make the fight happen. He might be willing to give Terrence Crawford a 60-40 deal in Errol's favor. And if Terrence Crawford gets that deal offered to him, he's got to take that and run with it. He's got to accept that, man. That's the best he's going to do. You know, he's not going to get a 50-50 deal with Errol Spence. It's not going to happen. You know, he's with ESPN. You know, as we know, Errol Spence is with the PBC, and Fox is really pushing him. So you've got two big-time networks promoting them, but you look at the numbers, man. Errol's is just simply doing better numbers, and that's what it's all about. Same thing happened when Mayweather was fighting Pacquiao. Mayweather was doing better pay-per-view numbers than Pacquiao. Pacquiao had all them die-hard rabbit fans. We call them the Pac-Tars and all this. They hated on Mayweather, but we're going by the numbers. We're not going by feelings, and we're not going by who got the most rabid fan base. We got to look at the numbers, because if it ain't making dollars, it ain't making sense. Mayweather was steadily doing over 1 million pay-per-views, pretty much no matter who he was fighting. Pacquiao was doing some millions in certain fights. I think the Cotto fight, he did 1 million. I think when he, obviously when he fought De La Hoya had the name. He did over 1 million. But when he was fighting other fighters like Ricky Hatton, he was doing good number 900,000, 750,000, doing some good numbers, but wasn't doing what Mayweather was doing. So when it got down to it, after a long, drawn out discussion of when they was going to fight and accusations thrown from both sides, it came down to the numbers. And the numbers dictated that it was a 60-40 deal in Mayweather's favor, and that's what he got. Mayweather could have did like, okay, well, I really want to make the fight. I'm gonna go with the public sentiment. You know, they both saying we're on the same level as far as the top two fighters of this generation. I'm gonna do 50-50 deal. He could have did that, but he didn't do it like that. You know, some people ain't gonna do it like that. They're gonna look at the numbers. What you bring to the table, what I bring to the table is 60-40 deal. And I couldn't argue with Mayweather on that end. Just like I can't really argue with Errol Spence if he really insists on, based on number 65-35. If he, Terrence might have to take that deal. But if Terrence them can somehow get 40% of the purse split, they need to take that and run with it, because the numbers are not in their favor. That's the point I'm trying to make to you guys, man. But no hate toward Terrence Crawford. He's a great fighter. I got him number 1 on my pound for pound list. I got him number 1. I got Errol number 2. I got Lomachenko number 3. I got Canelo number 4, and I got Deontay Wilder number 5. That's my top 5 pound for pound fighters. So, but you can't bring nothing like that to the table. That's not bringing no money. Who's number 1 pound for pound fighter? That doesn't generate. You can't use that list to bring in any kind of numbers. That's just an opinionated list. So that's why I was telling you, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. That's just an opinionated poll. That's based on opinion. That's just like my opinion. People might say, oh shit, man, Crawford ain't number 1. That's just my opinion. You might think Lomachenko number 1, or you might think Canelo number 1. That's just my opinion. That's why we can't go on that. We got to go on the numbers each fighter produced, and the numbers are in Errol Spence's favor as far as who should be the A side, and that's the point I'm trying to make. So if you agree with it or if you disagree, leave your comments in the comments section. Punch the like button if you like this video, and even if you don't like the video, hit that too. It's all good. Follow me on Instagram, JBsports713. And if you can follow me on Twitter too, JBsports the man. Subscribe to JB Sports, the man, the myth, the legend. I holla.